swear to God, I don't know this girl.
Okay.
Her name's Heather Lee Jennings.
Heather Lee Jennings? I don't know nobody by that country-ass name.
Okay. Okay.
All right, Sistas fans. Now, in this particular video, well, you know, the video I did last night, it was pretty clear in my mind about the fact, you know, is Zach already a father? Possibility is there. Now, this video is pretty much, well, answering the question as best as possible. Who is Heather Lee Jennings? And I'm pretty sure I mentioned this in my other video. Yes, this is a character we have never seen nor heard of before in Sistas whatsoever. Now, let me just debunk this real quick. Helena, who was a co-worker of Danny and Zach at the airport from season 1, who claimed she was pregnant by Zach, was lying. She came up with that lie when Zach made it clear that they had a one-night stand and he was getting back together with his ex, and this was a desperation attempt in order to get him to stay. And Danny, you know, found out she was lying. Honestly, I'm surprised Danny hasn't done the same to Karen yet, but we'll get to that in another video. But no, it's kind of like, you know, Karen being pregnant. Oh, is it Rico, the guy from season 1 who showed up at her apartment, you know, as Old Faithful, and, you know, she had a condom and everything? No, he's not the baby daddy. So when it comes to Helena, no, she was not pregnant. And even if Helena was pregnant with Zach's child based on the sex they had in season 1, it's only been a month or a few weeks. How would she have a 3-year-old child? Okay, so basically, to break it down, and this won't be a long video, I mentioned this in like social media last night on Twitter and Facebook and whatnot. Heather Lee Jennings is a name that does not ring a bell to Zach. This child, who we know is he's 3 years old, so basically it is a 3-year-old boy. 3 years plus the 9 months of the pregnancy. This seems to be something that Zach did before meeting Karen, because we know at least 50 times already, we were together for 3 years. I'm sure he the one. Okay, I'm no more Karen impressions for now. So think of it this way. When Zach and Karen were together, he had a cheating streak where he would just cheat. Before season 1 began, in episode 1 it was mentioned. Okay, Karen's first scene was getting checked for an STD, which she did. Okay, I believe the politically correct term is STI, sexually transmitted infection, I think, but I'm still going to say STD. Okay, so STD, she was getting checked and she was clean. But when Zach was, you know, in the apartment again, Karen made it known that he has given her an STD before and she needed like an ointment for it. So from his previous cheating, he has infected her. So yeah, prior to the events of episode 1 of season 1, Zach has, you know, transmitted a disease to Karen before. Now, we don't know exactly how many times he cheated, but apparently it was a lot, and Karen still kept taking him back. So prior to him getting released, well, actually, prior to him getting locked up before he got out, and then Danny hooked him up with Karen, as well as getting a job at the airport, Zach might have been sleeping around a lot. And keep in mind, my biggest, you know, piece of evidence here for Heather, she could have used a fake name, a pseudonym, if you will. Who's to say they didn't meet at a club or something like that? And I've used this example twice already, but for people thinking this baby is an asshole, no pun intended there, have and have nots. Tyler out of nowhere, right before the final episode. Oh yeah, Benny has a, you know, a baby and a baby mama he didn't even know about from some one night stand that was never alluded to at all in the series. And then he ends up dead the next episode. And then the series is over. Are we really that surprised that as Wendy Williams was saying, oops baby would pop up in front of Zach? My biggest thing is this. Is it surprising of Tyler Perry to do this? No. But I'm in the camp of, give Zach a break. How much does this man have to go through? Now, I know it's the whole, yeah, you know, sometimes the past comes back to haunt you, but Zach is dealing with enough as it is. He's being attacked from all sides. Is this one of those things that's supposed to reinforce the love between him and Fatima? I think another route, but it would have been better. Now, I'll do a separate video on the whole child support thing because, you know, a lot of people have said, hey, Jeremy, I know you said you don't know jack about the child support system, but what they did was not legal. And I even just simply typed into Google, can you get arrested for child support without a DNA test? And then as soon as I did it, the first thing that popped up in bold letters was, no. The answer is no. The family courts cannot issue child support or child custody orders until you know, paternity is established. Basically, hey, we need to confirm this is your child before we can do anything. But yeah, I think it's quite possible because look, I know people root for Zach and Fatima, Boo, Karen, and no, Zach was trash when he was with Karen. He was. It wasn't that he just wasn't shit in terms of not being the man he is today in terms of the business savvy, but we knew back in the earlier seasons Zach always said, hey, I know how to count money. I'm good with money and whatnot. The thing was, he wasn't good at making money legally. You know, he was doing, you know, what was he like, selling drugs and doing illegal stuff on the side. Zach has a past, guys. He has a past. Who's to say this child is not only is his child, but this could be the only one. Remember Officer Rhea from late season 1, and then she was in season 2 as well. She was somebody from Zach's past. You know, she was a virgin, and you know, Zach and the boys like, okay, let's make a bet to see who can, you know, deflower her first. And Zach was the one who won, and she thought, you know, he was the one, but apparently it was a hit and quit. And you know, she could be one of many. So guys, I know a lot of people don't want to hear this, but this child could indeed be Zach's son. And on top of that, as Jake said, he's not my kid. Well, he damn sure looks like you. And again, Heather Lee Jennings is a character we have not seen, we have not heard about at all. But I think the biggest thing is the reason that Zach doesn't know her name, she either used a fake name or he doesn't even remember her. Maybe they were drunk or high or something. We just don't know. But I still think it's stupid because it's been like a running gag in the show for like, I think a number of characters have said, oh, Atlanta's too small. Everybody knows everybody. Then why would it take this Heather 3 years to find Zach? Did they encounter each other and have sex outside of Atlanta? That's the only way that can make sense, because if Heather spent all this time trying to find Zach, this just reeks of a scam because everything about it seems rigged. And again, that's his own separate video. But yeah, guys, if the little boy in the photo in the file folder is the actor Roman, the child actor Roman, who's the same young man who apparently is in the Zatima series, being the child of one of the cast members, this could indeed be Zach's son. So I hate to break it to you. And this Heather, hopefully we see her in person, because my biggest thing is I wonder what Karen's going to say. It's like, wow, I guess you weren't the first to to have a baby by Zach. Oops. And then I feel even worse for Fatima, because you could just tell by the hurt in her voice when she told Andy, I wanted to be the one to have his baby. So yeah, there we go. All right, guys. Well, let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. As soon as any other information comes out about any sort of casting or, you know, actress who portrays Heather, I will be sure to let you know. But yeah, Zach has a past, and look, remember, he was a dog back in the day. Just saying. Alright, so take a moment, hit the thumbs up button to show you like the video. Follow me on social media. Links are in the description below. Hit subscribe and hit that bell icon and select all. That way you don't miss out whenever I post content on the channel.